Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Delphine's 60-something birthday party. We're about to get started. Thanks for all coming out. You look beautiful.
I think I'm just gonna...
Please have a seat. Get ready to laugh. Everybody give it up for Delphine and the highlights. We're about to open it up for appetizers, water, and pop. The open bar won't be open until a little bit later.
till evening as we celebrate the one and only Delphine Abraham. Y'all, come on, make some noise for the birthday girl. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. She held out and waiting on this celebration for how long, Delphine? 2 years, right? 3 years. Come on, y'all, make some noise for her one more time. Like I said, we just gonna prove.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So yeah, it has to be metal in order for it to like really give you the benefits of it with your skin. So because it comes off so much cleaner. It's like you don't expect.
Amen. Cleanliness is next to godliness, right? Sanitize, you'll survive. All right. We're going to give thanks for the food, and I like to say personally, happy birthday. All right, all right. I love her. I'm not going to say any more. Yes, all right. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you, Lord, for the food that has been prepared. Lord, bless the hands that prepared the food. Lord, bless the hands that labor for it. Lord, let it be a nourishment to our body to our soul, and our soul to your service. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, listen, y'all give it up for host Luke. Luke was on the road. When he said, don't get up here with that diabetes and you feeling some kind of way, get in that line. Delphine, you got the right one. You know, we got a large sense of humor. Luke, you're on the road, man. Listen, we're going to send this next song out to Delphine's mother, Mother Abraham, all right? Come on, y'all, make some noise for Mama.
Woo!
Y'all might as well clap your hands. It's a blessing to have one more chance, baby. After the season we've been through, everybody ought to be clapping their hands. I love this song. Y'all sound like y'all understand this thing right here. Thank you. Thank you. Sometimes when you just think about where the Lord has brought you from, I don't mean to take y'all to church, but church is right. 63 feet. 62. All right. yeah. Somebody say you don't know like I know.
Look at those shoes. Give her a hand. Only if she can dance as good as she looks. Happy birthday, Delphine.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Delphine. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to
Beautiful, beautiful. Happy birthday, Delphine.
Sorry, Jake. I know I'm fucking you with this 20 mil. I hope you're alright. You're fine. I'm making it work.
Okay, we have a special presentation for Delphine. How many in here was either babysat by Delphine or either you left your kids with Delphine? Yes. There are a few of us. She was, yeah, please.
You think?
She was 16 when I was born, and she literally thought she was my mama. And for a long time, she used to tell me that, you know, I'm really your mother. Like, you know, mom is really not too old to have a kid. So she covered it up, and you're really my kid. She actually took me to high school with her before. So I was traumatized from a very young age. And then it's funny because I left my kids with her knowing what she can do to a kid. So when she told Luke and I that we were going to have the pleasure of hosting and getting a mic, oh my gosh. We started thinking, but don't worry, Delphine, we didn't do anything too crazy. Nothing like you would have done to us had you been given this opportunity. But we hope that you enjoy. There's going to be some talking. We have some funny little clips, so we hope that you enjoy the rest. I need to put my password in, I see, so give us just a moment.
The middle and me being a part of the Abraham family. Yes, thank God. I met Delphine back in I think it was 1983. Just very sweet individual, very nice individual, just had it together. There's some characteristics I know I got 2 minutes. There's some characteristics I definitely want to speak in regards to my wonderful sister-in-law. She's very intelligent young lady. Very business-minded. Always thought that she just had a business mind. Extremely thoughtful individual. Very ambitious. Delphine is a go-getter. She's just not going to sit around, but she's a go-getter. Extremely clean. Is it ODC? OCD? I don't know all them acronyms. OCD, UCR, UCLA, I don't know. I really admire her because, in this society, you think, when we have a car, when you have a vehicle, it's the man that, keeps things real clean. But with Delphine, there is not a crumb in her vehicle. That always impressed me. Every time I go to her vehicle, she just had it just stinking clean from the outside in. And then she would wax it. I'm saying to myself, I ain't gonna do all that waxing. And I'm just like, wow. She had it together. She has it together. Love to give, has a huge heart, very compassionate. She has a heart of compassion. She loved to reach out. She would give you her very last. Courageous individual. Delphine is extremely courageous. And lastly, even in the profession that she's in and her past employment as well, and I love this about her, she not only just think about herself, but she wants to see others succeed. She wants to see others succeed. So Delphine, I love you so much. I really do. You have been a blessing to me. You have been a blessing to my family. I have 3 girls. And, raising 3 girls, hey, you get tired. 3 girls running around and, you get tired. You work 8 hours, 10 hours, and my wife and I, and there's some time we needed a break. And Delphine will come. Can I keep my nieces? And she would do that, and we appreciate that so much. We love you, to the Campbell family. We love you so much. God bless you. We wish you many.
No, they're good stories. Delphine taught my children when they were in the 5th and 6th grade how to make salmon croquettes. And that was okay, only they wore it out. Every day I came home from work, my house smelled like fish. So they said, Aunt Delphine taught us how to make this. Okay, but you don't have to make it every day. So that was good. So, and this on a serious note, Delphine was the first person that ever gave me a Bible. I was about 21. And I'm just a couple years older than that now. But she gave me a Bible, and not only did she give me the Bible, she taught me the foundation for everything I know today. I would come over to their house and she would teach me. We had Bible study all the time. And I had so many questions because I didn't grow up in the church. So I knew absolutely nothing. So she taught me what I know today, and I became a Sunday school teacher, and I actually taught John Jr. Holmes. So he's a pastor now, so I must have been a pretty good teacher. And that's all I have to say. Happy birthday, Delphine.
Be careful there.
Not expecting to go so soon, but the question was asked earlier, how many of us have dropped our kids off to Delphine for babysitting? Delphine has watched all three of mine. They are in that picture, and there is no doubt that my children love their sunshine. I had a completely different story planned, but I'm going with this one instead, Delphine. I don't know if you remember, Cinco had to be maybe a year and a half. Hayden was just born. And we were at Mom's house and he would not go to sleep for anything. I'm exhausted, Mom's exhausted, and Delphine said, "Give me my baby." And she stood him up on Mom's bed and just bounced him. And Cinco had this weird two-tone cry that was literally 2 octaves, and he didn't like anybody. But he got into his sunshine's arms and went to sleep, which meant that I could go to sleep. I say that to say Delphine loves with her whole heart. She loves you if you are her blood family. She loves you if you are adopted into her family, which is essentially what me and my children are. She has been there through quite a bit with all of us. I know, right? She has taught us to not take life so seriously, have fun, live loud, and love hard. So, from me, Cinco, Hayden, and Kobe, Sunshine, we love you. And happy birthday.
Me and Jawan, we have pictures in Mom's basements from when we were younger. She made us wear these ugly plaid red and white shirts. I wanted no parts of it. All my pictures are awful. None of them had smiles. Because not only did she make me wear that ugly red and white plaid dress to match Juan's shirt, she picked my hair out into a fro. Yeah, afros were not in the 80s, not at that time. Yeah, Mom was not happy with her when she had to tame it back down, so. All right, Monique.
Welcome, everybody. So I've known Delphine for 14 years now, and the stories I could tell. So Lonnie stated this earlier, that Delphine didn't want this part of the program to be called a roast. She carefully selected her speakers who would say only nice things about her. But I'm gonna flip the script. I'm gonna call those special nieces Cassidy, Casey, Chantel, Paris, Luke, come on down here. Tell some stories. No, I'm just kidding. So, look at her fanning herself. Okay, so seriously, I just need to ask a quick question. Has anybody here ever eaten out with Delphine in a restaurant? Show of hands. Okay, so it's quite an experience. Okay, she has a very special way of ordering her food. Years ago, there was a little Coney Island around the corner from me where I lived, and we used to go there for breakfast about once a week. So the first time we went, her ordering style had me almost wanting to crawl under the table. So me, I'll have the number 4 with wheat. Simple. Here's Delphine. Okay, so I want a veggie omelet. Do you saute the vegetables? Well, can you? I want a little bit of feta cheese with that. Now, I don't like feta, so just put a little bit in, okay? And turkey sausage. You do have turkey sausage, right? Is it patties or is it legs? Because I don't eat patties. Is it greasy? 'Cause I don't like grease. Is the coffee fresh? Is it they're going to tell her that it's not fresh? Okay, I don't want toast because I don't really like bread. But can I substitute banana pancakes? Now, do you mix the bananas in the batter? Okay, and one last thing. Hash browns. I like the little squares. Do you use the shredded potatoes or the squares? Can you make them extra crispy? Okay, so the food comes out. 5 minutes later, Delphine says back, I'm full. The waitress comes and says, ma'am, would you like that in a to-go container? No, breakfast food doesn't warm up well. But that's pretty much Delphine just about every time we go to a restaurant. Another story. Anyone who knows Delphine knows she's a performer. We saw that already. She will never, ever, 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 ever pass up an opportunity to sing. I've seen her have impromptu concerts in stores, at parties, on a bus, at family gatherings, or just driving in the car. She's never met a karaoke machine, a karaoke microphone that she didn't like. She's won talent shows in Orlando, in Mexico, and in Ipsy. She sang at her own college graduation and at numerous work events. If given the opportunity to sing, our girl will sing. So a few years ago, we were out at Elizabeth Lake for the jazz festival, jazz concert that they have in the summertime. And it was at the end of the evening. Sunshine Avery was the headliner. And Delphine loves Sunshine Avery. So, it's winding down. We're packing up. I'll put the chairs back in the bags. Well, Sunshine Avery says, all my singers come on up on stage. I looked around. Delphine was already down the hill. She had knocked over children. She had jumped over coolers. She had elbowed a few seniors out of the way. She was going to get to that stage. She wanted to make sure that Sunshine didn't, prohibit the numbers. So she wanted to make sure. So she did make it to the stage, and she did participate, and she was in heaven. So to know Delphine is to know a woman of extremes. She must have the best looking lawn on the street, which she does, the cleanest car, just like Don said, the best grades when she was in school. That's a whole nother story. She almost sued the school because she got an A- when she felt like she should have got an A+. She has to have the biggest party, but she also has the most generous heart. She'll give you the shirt off her back and her last dollar. So, Delphine, I am wishing you the wonderful birthday to the best daughter, sister, aunt, friend, and partner in the world. I can always trust your support during the good times as well as the bad times. You're someone who always seeks to have a positive influence on everyone who comes into your life. That's the reason so many lovely friends and family are here today. You know the earth would be such a wonderful place to be if everyone had a person like you in their lives. Wishing you a happy birthday.
I've got something to tell you, and I want you to tell everybody. Now, I'm not one to gossip. Oh, hey, Delphine, I forgot Delphine was over there. How you doing, Delphine? You're looking good. Good to see you. Okay, I'll see you later, okay? I don't think she can hear me. So look, listen, lean in because I don't want you to miss anything and I really don't want her to hear me. But did you know that Delphine is a bully? Yeah. Wait. Now, no. Hold on. Not a violent bully, but she is intentional, deliberate, and can sometimes have repeated aggressive actions. I kind of think we've heard some of that. Okay, now everybody calm down. Wait, let me explain. I know what you're thinking. No way. Absolutely not, our Delphine. Aggressive actions? Oh, yes. She can be an arm twister. So hold on. I'm going to show and tell you what I'm talking about. Now, those words that I just used to describe Delphine, intentional, deliberate, aggressive actions, well, according to the dictionary, those are the definitions of a bully. Now, I would never describe or consider or call Delphine a bully, but that just goes to show you how words can be misinterpreted. However, what I do call Delphine is the dictionary queen. Let me tell you, because if not for Delphine, the Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary would still be defining Black folks as NIGers. Yes, the definition of a NIG in the dictionary was a Black person. So in 1997, Delphine was outraged to discover this offensive, derogatory definition of Black folks within the dictionary's pages. She unleashed a hailstorm of petitions and galvanized folks to join the effort in assuring that definition would cease to exist in this prestigious print reference. Delphine gave Merriam-Webster Dictionary a sucker punch and put them in a headlock and bullied her way to the top. There were campaigns all over the country that mimicked her stance. Then guess what? Merriam-Webster finally recanted. They revised the definition with apologies. So I'll also add relentless to define her. Delphine won her charge that an outdated, inaccurate, contemptuous term should not be used to describe people of color. That's right. That's something we'll never forget. So you talk about gall. Delphine, the dictionary queen, can do it all. Congratulations and happy birthday.
Okay, next up, Eugene, hit that play button. Let's cross our fingers and we can hear it.
It is like impossible to cover this by myself. Just do this.
The best evening, everyone. So as you all have heard from others, I was told what not to say. So I want to make sure I stick to the script, which is why I'm reading exactly from my phone. Okay, so what can I say about my beloved Aunt Delphine, AKA Bean? Yes, everyone knows she's hilarious and amazingly beautiful. It runs in the family, thanks to Grandma. But I want to talk about the softer, sweeter side of Aunt Delphine. She's the kind of person that will show up when you need her, okay? When I was going through chemotherapy a few years ago, she came to Chicago with Aunt Lonnie and Aunt Renee to take me to treatment and have a really fun girls' weekend. We shopped, we ate, we lived it up. It was amazing. And we had the best time. And it was during that weekend that I was reminded just how energetic she really is. I mean, she is crazy strong, like, and full of energy. I mean, she was carrying cases of water up 3 flights of stairs like it was nothing. I was like, what are you on steroids? I was amazed. I was really amazed. And I appreciated that because I needed that water and I couldn't carry it. She's also the kind of person who will jump in to help, even when you don't ask her to. But we appreciate it though. She has literally jumped in to play the drums at me and my sister's baptism. Shocked our pastor. He was like, who is that woman jamming on the drums and where did she come from? Like, this is just a baptism, but she was jamming out. We needed that. And you know, she's jumped in to play drums at funerals. She's sung at funerals. Literally last weekend, yes. When the other singer went missing, I don't know, I heard a voice. I was like, wow. I was like, you know, I'm crying and stuff, but I'm like, you know, walking out. I'm like, wow, that sounds like Aunt Delphine. Wow, she sounds just like her. But that wasn't the singer I remembered from singing earlier. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I'm walking out. I look to the left and like the Wizard of Oz or something, like behind the curtain. I'm like, that's Aunt Delphine. Literally back there singing at my other granddad's funeral. And we did not ask her. No one asked. I don't know what happened. She said she was just walking by. I don't know. But that's what she said. Either way, she jumped in and she did what needed to be done, okay? She sung everybody out. And that is just who she is. She jumps in when needed, even when you don't ask her to. And we appreciate it. I know I appreciate it. I love you so much. And I just pray that this next year is your best one yet. I love you so, so much. We all love you, representing the Abraham McClure family over there. We love you so much, and just stay fabulous.
Oh. Lukey looking like, what? Yes, you made the official list. It was either you or Paris, and we don't want to give her the mic. That was he laughing at the picture because he didn't approve of the pictures, and that was one of those matchy days. Y'all, let me tell you that Delphine is old school. Okay, she loves starch and irons and creases. She would, every time she would pick up Lukey, she'd be like, don't worry, I got an outfit for him. I'm like, oh my God, let me see it. She would buy him mesh, because he play ball and get dirty. So she would buy him mesh shorts and put a crease in them. And I would have to wash him several times. Like, he cannot wear mesh basketball shorts with a crease. You got my baby out there looking crazy. She would take him to the zoo, and oh my goodness, all the kids would have creases because she would buy them all matching outfits. So that day, at least you didn't have to wear the monkey shirt. You got to wear a solid orange shirt. But I'm positive if you look close, he has a crease. All right, Luke.
Lord. All right. I promise you, Ben, I keep it PG.
it's hard for me to call Delphine auntie. She's more or less another mother to me. Can y'all hear me? I'm sorry. I'm nervous. I ain't really want to talk. It's been a long day. I've been up since 5, but I love you, Bean, so I'm up here for you. As I was saying, if the people who couldn't hear me, it's hard for me to call Bean a aunt. She's more or less a mother to me. From the fondest memory of, I think we was in where were we at, Mom? Auburn Hills for a church get together. I remember I was like 3 years old, and I was giving Mom, family reunion, I guess. I was giving Mom, the business. My dad wasn't around, so Big was Mom told me to sit down, and I didn't sit down. I kept going, bouncing around. Grandma was doing her thing, and Bean came in, and she took my dad's father. She took his place, right? She straightened me out, and from that day, I could always come to Bean for straight honesty. Everybody knows she a straight shooter. You can't ask her. You can't go to her asking for sympathy, because she gonna give it to you straight, whether you like it, love it, or whatever. Being, I appreciate everything you do for me, for my little sister. I always say my parents, the pandemic just happened, right? 3 years. I ain't seen Paris more than a month. She been with Grandma, she been with Bean, she been all over the place. And you've been a mother for her, for me, for my cousins over here. And before I get off the mic, I'll never forget, I was probably like 4th grade, and no, I wasn't in 4th grade. I was probably like 2nd grade, and I was a big Bugs Bunny fan. And she was living on the South Side, and everybody know Bean got guns. She got guns. I'm sorry. Hey, look, this is one story I'm telling. She got guns, and she showed me how to shoot a gun, right? And so I don't know if she did it on purpose or if she just missed, but she hit a bunny, and I was tore up. But because of the person who Bean is, she wiped my tears up. She grabbed the bunny, put it in the bag. She dug a hole for the bunny, and we had a funeral, right? So that's the one embarrassing story I'm gonna give you, Bean. I promise I'll keep the rest. I love you. You already know what it is. Thank you.
I told her, I said, Delphine, who shoots guns off their balcony? Like, what was you doing? Yeah, we had a long talk. Like, you don't babysit and practice shooting, whatever it was. But anywho, go ahead and click it, Luke. All right, we have a surprise edition. Hopefully we can hear it. I had to add a few funny pictures in there to show her personality. Up top is hard to see, but she has that pop bottle in her hand. Yes, always fooling. Her and Mary down there. Go ahead and click it, Luke. This is one of our, so as a lot of you know, we used to throw huge parties in the backyard. All of us lived at my parents' duplex at some point in time before we all purchased homes, and it was truly a blessing. And the backyard was huge, so every year we would throw a huge barbecue. So this was one of them. You can see Lukey was pranking Delphine. Now notice what color outfit she has on there. It's gonna come in handy in a moment. Red and white shirt, some shorts, white shorts. Go ahead, click it, Luke. Okay, so this was the day that the family decided to get Delphine back. You can see all the grands. I think Chris' cousin was in there. Terrell might have been in there. They picked Delphine up. Go ahead, click it again, Luke. Oh yeah, payback time. Now notice she has on a yellow shirt and white pants in this picture. Click it again. So Delphine used to always put a blow-up pool for the little kids. Well, on this particular fun day, they dunked her at least 3 times. It was payback time. After the last time I just told her, just stay in the wet clothes because they're going to get you again. Go ahead, Luke. All right, Casey, we had some technical difficulties getting this last one in there, so she's going to play it from a different file. Hopefully it'll come over. Okay, they promised to be on their best behavior because they really wanted to say something. They're not on the list, but they are on the list.
I'm not good with speaking unexpected. Shut up. Okay. Okay, so I'm Bean's niece. Actually, I'm speaking for myself. So I actually gave her the name Bean, right, Bean? Yep. So everybody calls her Bean because of me. Bean, I just want to say happy birthday. I love you so much. Thank you for everything you have ever done. Bean is such one of the greatest assets. Just so super beneficial. From the time I was born up until now, I have 2 children, Kaylin and Cash. They love and adore. All 4 of us love and adore Bean. She's always there. Literally since they're 7 and 3. I have rarely ever had to buy my kids like anything since they were born because Bean, my parents and stuff of course too, but Bean just goes all out, calls me random days. I got a bunch of bags over here, come get them, or just. She's just the best. And I thank you, I love you, and I appreciate you. And in Kaylin, Cash, and Armani's absence, they, love you and wish you a happy birthday as well. Keep being you, keep doing what you do, keep making us laugh, even when you get on our nerves and just, I guess let me flip the script. Maybe some of y'all don't know, we all know she's a great person, but she is super duper, she gonna get mad at me, but it's okay. Nosy. Oh my God. You get a new car. Anytime I get a new car, Bean, guess what? I send her pictures. First thing she says, not congratulations. How much you pay? How much is it? But that's Bean. It wouldn't be Bean if she didn't ask. So I love the annoyance of her because if I didn't get it, it's just her, So Bean, I love you so much. I'm trying not to cry, but I just, I love you so much. She's like, yeah, come on. They hate on me. Like Lukey said, you are literally like a second mother. I never called her Aunt Delphine, just like I never called Lonnie Aunt Lonnie. She's a sister. Bean is another mother. So I love you. And like I said, in all their absence, they love you too. All right. I'm Shay. Bean. I didn't want to tell this story because I've been trying to live it down for years, but I might as well just let it out. So I was very young. I'm 22 right now. How was I? I don't know. I was young. Bean used to always pick us up and take us, out to eat, to the zoo, everywhere. So it was me and my sissy and Monique and Delphine. Okay, but you wasn't there. So Bean like, okay, y'all, let's go out to eat. And I guess her and Monique was plotting on me and stuff. So I'm like, okay, let's go out to eat. I love to eat. So first Delphine talking about, let's go to Roadkill Grill. I'm like, Roadkill Grill? She like, yeah. If you run over your food, say you run over a deer, skunk, you pick it up, take it to the restaurant, and they'll cook it for you. I'm like, Bean, I'm not that kind of girl. I don't want to eat that. She like, okay, well, let's go to this other place where you can eat some extravagant food. I'm like, okay, now we talking. Ben, I don't know how you did it. So we driving. We pull up to this restaurant. I never been there. I forgot the name of it. We get in the car, and my Aunt Bean look at me and Cake. You ready to try something different? I'm like, yeah, I'm always up for it. If you know my sister, she got a little attitude. Bean, I don't want to try nothing new. But me, I'm like, yeah, let's try. So she's like, okay, stay right here. I'm about to go reserve us a seat. I should have knew you can't reserve a seat the day of. So I should have knew something was up. So we in the car with Monique, and Monique was on it. She's like, y'all ready? We like, yeah. So Aunt Delphine goes in and talks to one of the servers, the one that was gonna seat us, and got him on it. And good Lord, he must have got a good tip that day because he fooled me. So we go in, we sit down, and Aunt Delphine was like, so y'all want to try alligator or y'all want to try an eyeball? Here go Casey. I'm not eating neither, Aunt Delphine. I'm not eating none of that. But here go me. You know what, Bean? You know what? I think I'm going to try that eyeball. So we get there, and the server come. Where my menu at, first of all? Yeah, give me the menu. So my aunt's like, okay, we're going to get an eyeball for her, an alligator for her, and so forth. So that story was just so funny to me. And it did. As soon as we got there, she said all that. I'm thinking I'm about to get an eyeball. And then Tristan's story, he ended up bringing out the menus and everything. But it just shows I know people go out the way just to try to get a game on you. But it was so funny to me. I'm like, I'm over here young thinking I'm about to eat roadkill, grill, eyeballs. But I ended up with macaroni and cheese. So, Bean, I love you. You are a jokester. We always go back and forth pranking each other, but you know I got you back.
I try not to take up too much time because I think we had a 2-minute limit.
That was 2 minutes. That was like 2.5. Right. We had a video played it in
Yours was 7 and yours was 5.
Okay, well, I had to get the full effect.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'm gonna try and be quick with mine. So, Aunt Delphine, like everybody has been saying, is like a second mom. So is Aunt Lonnie. But one thing about Aunt Delphine is she wants her family to eat clean. She has been going through this health journey, I would say, of just eating clean. But the reason she took us to this fancy place is because our spot was Denny's. Like that was our location. So just a quick story. One time we were at Denny's and Aunt Delphine ordered pancakes with butter. So if y'all know Denny's, they gonna come out and put a slab of butter on your pancakes and just let it melt. Aunt Delphine wasn't for that. So as soon as those pancakes came out, I look at Aunt Delphine and she looking kind of wild. And she said, just kill me now, clog my arteries. I was like, what in the world? Like, Aunt Delphine, it's not that serious. Get the butter knife, scrape it off. Like,
it was so dramatic.
It's okay, calm down. It's good.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, no, they took them pancakes back and came out with pancakes with no butter. But not even that. Kind of like, again, what Luki was saying, how much Aunt Delphine means to us, how much she cherishes us. Our princess days, I'm expecting, so I hope my little one can have that time with her, whether it's a princess, Cassidy, this is mine. Whether it's a princess day or a prince day, it doesn't matter. Aunt Delphine will come pick you up, get you in the shower first, lather you with baby oil and some baby powder, and you'll be on your way. But she is just the sweetest human being ever. Yeah, and nosy too, but she asks for your rent, your car payment, it don't matter. But I mean, you can always call her and ask her for a few dollars if you late. So, but she is sweet as pie, and I love you, Aunt Delphine.
Right here.
I'm Paris, off of Facebook. A lot of you know me off of there. I guess I'll just base it off of that. If you know Bean, you know if she takes a photo of you, it'll probably end up on Facebook. Last, I want to say 2020 summer, while I was staying with my grandparents, I would go over to Bean's occasionally in the summer to have a little fun in the pool. What I didn't know is she would ask me for a photo. I would take some silly ones off of her phone. And later on, they would when I first got my account. I soon deleted her because she would tag me in about everything. Kind of hate you have Instagram, Bean. I'm black. I wanted to say that I love you and I appreciate you. You can stop adding photos of me on Instagram and tagging me. It's okay. But thank you for everything you do for all of us, my family, and I love you so much. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Go ahead and click it, Luke. All right, we're down to the last two speakers. So my brother is going to come.
Hello, I'm Delphine's oldest brother. I think I am the oldest. Am I, Delphine? Okay, I know it's short hold this right here. I don't want to miss anything. I got some things to say about her. Let's see here. Let's see here. Well, since we don't have much time, I'm gonna go with the short one. I'm gonna go with the short one. Get my shorter one out. Okay, I'll go with this one right here. We all know that I have a great mother too. And I think because my mother taught my sisters really how to be a mother, a woman. And that's why they have so much love in their heart. But Delphine has been a big inspiration to me. I had a lot of trouble that I had been in, and when I was getting my life together, it was Delphine told me I could get it together and do whatever I wanted to do. And I told her, I said, okay, you know what I want to do? I want to get me a job and buy a house. And I said, I want to do it in less than 2 years. She said, well, usually you got to work 3 years. I said, but Delphine, you think I could do it? She said, oh yeah, you could do it, you could do it. I said, okay. So I went to work for about a year and a half, and I said, now I want to look for a house. The next thing I know, I had a real estate agent calling me that I had never met, but he knew Delphine. He had houses for me to go look at that I had never seen, but Delphine had found them. So the only thing I had to do was show up and go walk through the house. And so, okay, well, I don't like this and I don't like this. And then Delphine would be like, well, you need to listen to me. You need to do this, you need to do that. I'm like, Delphine, you know, it's gonna be my house, I'm gonna be living in it. I know, but I know what I'm doing now. You just gotta listen to me. I'm like, okay. So the next thing I know, I found myself at a closing and I had a home. Then she told me, she said, now you need a car. I said, okay. I said, we're gonna go look at cars. Well, all I had to do was go down to the dealership. He had a car sitting there for me. She had picked it out. So I was like, wow, I don't have much to do. Just let her know I needed to be done. But what really surprised me about her is that she has a big heart. And as children, oh, me and Delphine, we used to battle. We would battle, argue. But I'll never forget one day she was out in the yard and the ice cream truck had came. And she had a big, giant ice cream cone. And she was teasing me because mine was so little. I hadn't been so good, so my dad didn't spend that much money on mine. So she was teasing me like, ah. So I went to the backyard and let go the dog because I knew he liked ice cream. He ran around the front, jumped on Delphine, tackled her, ate her ice cream up. And from that day, she said, I hate dogs. But now she has a dog in the house that she just loves. This dog can have his own commercial. I see it on Facebook and Instagram all the time. But Delphine has a big heart, y'all. And I want you to know, Delphine, I love you. I love you. One thing about her, she takes everything serious. And the big thing about her is I don't have to worry about my bills, because that's one reason she was on my nieces when she asked them how much did it cost, because she don't want nobody in debt. She wants everybody to make sure you can pay your bills and pay them on time. And that's one thing I don't have to worry about. I don't have to worry about no bill collector sending nothing to my house, because she will call me and say, they sent me an email. Your light bill is due. And just today she texted me and said, your phone bill is due. So I don't have to worry about nothing. She is on top of everything. I'm like, okay, all I have to do is just exist, work, and when she notifies me, I'll just make sure I take care of it. I love you. I want you to enjoy this day, and may this day just be a blessing to you, because it's been a blessing to me. Love you.
Yeah, every now and then Delphine will ask me, so where you at now? Where you, how much you at? Like, I'm absolutely not telling you. She likes to be all in the business, but I let her go to the car dealer because she will work a deal for you. I'll let her do it, and then I just pull up the sign, or they email me the papers. I'm all good with it. And the last time I bought a car, they said, oh my God, can you just keep your sister out of here? I said, as soon as the deal is done, she can leave. Everybody talked about Delphine being a performer. There are some pictures of her performing at various events. Monique talked about Orlando. There's a place down there called the House of Blues, and on Sundays they have a gospel brunch. My family went to Florida a few years back, and we all was, we don't bet, but we was taking wages if she was gonna make it up on the stage. And yes, she made it up on the stage and proceeded to go back year after year and got back up on that stage. She's disappointed. We're going in July. We rented a house. We're all going down for a week. And I told her, I said, the House of Blues is not doing the gospel brunch. She was like, what? I said, yeah, we're gonna have to find something else. We'll find you another stage you can get up on. Go ahead and click it, Luke. There's a picture of Casey and Chantel. Yeah, those outfits weren't that bad. You guys are actually kind of cute in that, so. I've seen worse. Renee, Linda Abraham, oh my gosh, they wore these gold, bronze colored jackets one time. Whew, they were not cute. Go ahead and click it. So these are pictures of my kids, Luke and Paris, and then me and Delphine. I think that was me, at least that's what I'm assuming based off of the age. You can barely see Delphine there, but like I said, she was 16 when I was born. Has been there for me from the beginning. So I don't like to think of her as a mom because she's truly a sister, even though she thinks, I have to remind her often that I'm 40 plus and I can raise my children and make my own decisions, but she cares. She was helping me one time. My mother-in-law was coming in town and she was helping me get my house, and she was like, your tub needs to be reglazed. I said, we don't have time for that right now. Just like help me do some other stuff. Next thing I know, Delphine had painted my tub. I went in the bathroom. I was like, oh, my tub looks so good. Like, how did she do this? Yeah, it wasn't the glaze that you're supposed to use. She literally painted my tub. Yes, with paint, regular paint. Yeah. Like somebody said she just does things, that would be one of them. So last but not least, our mother is gonna come and speak. Delphine likes to get her matching outfits as well. You can see the hats and gym shoes, all of that. Mom is looking good though in this lime green.
Hello, everyone. I'm Delphine's mom, Josephine, for the one that I haven't met. And Delphine had me hooked up in this 6 months ago. So I had to hang this in my closet and make sure it was straight. She called and checked on me. But anyway, she had me hooked up with this. But I like to share a little bit. A lot of them were saying about Delphine, how big of a heart she's got. Delphine has a huge heart. and she knows how to love. I'm gonna share a part that I'm gonna be as brief as I can. Back a few years ago, when Lonnie Jawan was like 5, 6 years, well, it was quite some time ago, 5, 6 years old, she bought a motorcycle off a friend she knew. And after she got the motorcycle, found out that it needed a battery. So she had a brother, her oldest brother, Ed just got through talking, to go, they went to pick up a battery for the motorcycle. And when she got back, Ed began to hook the battery, attach the battery to the motorcycle. Delphine was leaning over. I'm trying to make it short, so I'm running out of time. So anyway, as he was connecting the battery, the new battery, Delphine was leaning over, and the battery exploded, and it went right in her eyes. And she started to scream. He picked her up and ran into the kitchen with her, and started putting cold water in her face, but he wasn't getting anywhere with that. So he picked her up and ran her to the nearest hospital. I don't know if you all remember Bayer Memorial Hospital. He ran her to that hospital and got her in. And all while that was going on, before that happened, that morning, I was talking to her about God, you know, and how that, how God loves us, and I'd had a personal experience. And she said, Mom, I never had, she said, you had a personal experience. I never had a personal experience. And so, anyway, after she got, I'm kind of jumping it, after she got to the hospital, they took her in and was rinsing her eyes out and everything. And all that time, while he was at the house rinsing her eyes, trying to get their rinsing her eyes out, I couldn't move. And I prayed for her, but I couldn't get up to help her do nothing, because we had talked about a personal experience. And so she had to experience this. So anyway, while they was on their way to the hospital, a friend was there with us, Rochelle, you all probably know her. She was there with me. And we got in her car to go up to the hospital. Her car wouldn't do no more than 25 miles per hour. Looked like we wasn't gonna ever, it weren't meant for me to be there at the time she got there. And Delphine said while they was washing her eyes out and everything, she said, she heard a voice say, Delphine, can nobody help you but me? So that was the personal experience she was receiving during that time. So anyway, after they got done and everything, the doctors put salves on her eyes, whatever they do, and then they banded her eyes up and told her she had to wear the bandage for 7 days. Lonnie Jawan had to lead her around in the house. Lonnie was afraid of her because she had the big bandages on her eyes. So Jawan, he would take and lead her around in the house. So 7 days after we took her back to emergency, and they took those bandages off, they lowered the lights in their room, took the bandages off, and asked her what could she see. She looked around. She could see everything. So that was the personal experience she had with God. That acid, the shirt that she had on had acid burns in it. And for her to come out of that and was able to see, you know God is good. God is good. So she had a personal experience. Nobody had to come from Italy, Germany to tell Delphine that God is real. She know God is real for herself. So her heart is big, and she shows a lot of love today because of the things that she have gone through. And I'm cutting it short, and I know I'm kind of skipping through it. But anyway, after her, she could see and everything, seemed like her sight was better than ever. But Delphine, I love you. You got a big heart. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for dressing me up.
Go ahead and click it, Luke. So I just want to say thank you. I'm going to give the microphone to Delphine. Hopefully it's not a concert, but We do have some thank yous. Paris and Donovan, would you guys get the thank yous? They're gonna pass out a little trinket. I just wanna say in the bag is some funny little gifts, funny to us. It's a little jar of Vaseline. If Delphine ever kept your kids, their hair was always real greasy, left marks on the seats. So there's some Vaseline in there. She loved the Bible. She used to give Bibles away all the time, so there's a little miniature Bible in there as well. So I hope you enjoyed the evening. I'm gonna turn it over so she can say last words.
Who said sing? They said I wouldn't make it. They said I wouldn't be here today. They said I would never amount to anything. But I'm glad to say that I'm on my way. And I'm growing more and more each day. Thank you. That's just a little bit. That's just a little bit. I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out. We're getting ready to, we know you want to get the music going. Thank my sister and her husband, my family. I love you all so much. This is an example of the love and the energy that I deal with all the time. I got my program manager in the house, and she just waved her hand in the back. I don't want to put her on the spot, but that's her. We prayed her in. My family, my cousins, and some of those, I've been just getting calls all morning. I want to thank you all for being here. As they're passing out the giveaways, we have a cake. We're going to have them cut the cake. We're going to start the music. So, Monique, how you want? It's already cut? Okay. Check this cake out. It's really good. They have several different flavors. And so I like the fact that it was never cold or frozen. How they're doing it? Okay. Monique she did that candy bar. Oh, the cake is up here on the table. Help yourself. Monique, you want to tell them how to do the candy? There's bags up there. Help yourself with the candy. You can take it home, take it to the kids, help yourself. But for those that want to just kind of get out on the floor and exercise your legs, they've been wanting to see me do the Tamia move from that video. So just watch me. I might have it. I don't have it. All right.
This is a hustle song. I'll come back and play the old version for y'all. I'll play the old version for y'all. Coming up. Well, that was the hustle version. Delphine, where you at, baby? I want you to teach this hustle. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, Delphine. Show them what to do. Show them what to do.
When I think about you, I think about giving myself to you. 'Cause you know I want you, babe. And I would do anything. I know you think the same thing, babe. Come and get it. I can't have my feelings, get it. I won't stop till we start over and finish. Tonight it's all about my baby. I'm feeling for you, baby. I can't stop the feeling right.
Work that thing out, y'all. Where the birthday girl go? Work that thing out, y'all. Work it out. That's all right. Come on, get your wiggle on. Might as well. Come on, come on. Move, stop. Once again, y'all make some noise for the birthday girl. Just scream one time. Yeah.
Puppies is out. Gotta get one out that she's playing Darcy. I feel favoritism. Okay, come on, y'all. You did. You oh, you did. Oh, okay. No. I'll be there. This is right. One more. I'm gonna do a vertical one. You might as well get all of these in there. We're meeting in the back. Alrighty. All of these things. Everybody, right here.
All right. Some for the ballroomers, something for the ballroomers.
get with it. Peaches and cream, capital push, Excalibur, so there's a cheese. Those dogs and them bogies, to the limit, we the city coasters. We was the riders, buffalo soldiers. So into your ride, now move it on up, hey, move it on up, hey, walk into your leg. Now bring it on back, hey, bring it on back. Now kick with it, kick with it. Step to your right side, with it, turn to your left, yeah.
Delphine, get ready, Delphine. Y'all get Delphine ready to teach you this hustle. Get Delphine out there, she gonna show y'all this hustle. Get the birthday girl ready, she about to do this hustle. One more time, make some noise for the birthday girl, Delphine, yeah! One more for the ball roomers. Then we're gonna pick it back up. Get some old school in for Delphine. listen. Delphine, where's Delphine? Here I am, picture. Here I come. I'm trying to find you a hat, a wig, and see if you'll act out that part. You think you can pull it off?
Yeah, I'll pull it off.
You pull it.
Yeah.
A hat and a wig.
Somebody take that wig off.
All right, right. Somebody said take that wig off. A hat and a wig. Okay, all right.
All right, here I come.
All right. Look, everybody. I think Aretha Franklin's great auntie is in the house. Is that right, Delphine? Okay. You ready for me to cue it up? Okay. Aretha Franklin's great grandmother, great auntie, we're gonna say, is gonna come and just do a little something for you all in about 2 minutes. She's coming now, and she asked that we do it off of Aretha Franklin's song. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. IT. Give it up for IT. Lord, Delphine, you still got it. You still got it. Still got it.
The Lord, He keeps on